Well, I can say I wasn't expecting you to knock on my door.
I know I've been distant since the old Oxford deal.
Yeah, really distant. Like, you don't even talk to me anymore distant.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm gonna cut right to the chase. I think there's something you should know.
I'm a bad guy. Duh. I'm the bad guy.
What are you two doing here? Really? You have no idea why I'd possibly be here? You told her, didn't you?
This affects her too. It was only fair that she knew.
Listen, Sasha, I just want to let you know how incredibly sorry I am. I'm sorry to both of you. This was a really, really dumb mistake, and I know that will never make up for what I did, but you are a liar, and you are a cheat, and the worst part of all this is I thought you were my friend. I am your friend, Sasha. Just made a really, really fucked up mistake. I never did anything like this to you. Ever. I hope it was worth it to lose a friend. Charlie.
I know I'm the last person that can speak on what's right and wrong here. I know I've done a lot of bad things, and I know that I can't really harp on you for doing something that seems so little compared to what I had done. I just hope you know that I didn't do this to try to punish you, Emma. I did this because I feel like Sasha deserved to know. And the only reason I came here is to tell you that I'm going to find Avery.
Why on earth would you do that?
Because I'm going to do what we should have done from the beginning, and that's kill him. He's become too erratic, too unpredictable. Sasha, he no longer apparently cares for. It's not even like we have that to tether him to anymore. He's completely out there, he's alone, and he's obviously pissed.
Charlie, I don't think that's a good idea, and I'm not saying that because of the situation. I'm saying that because I think it's a greater risk to you.
I don't have any other options. I can either leave him alive and let him continue to create his chaos, or I've got to stop to it permanently. And nobody else is going to do it. So that leaves me.
How are you going to find him?
Well, Sasha said that he's hunting Amelia, so if he's hunting Amelia and I'm hunting him, that means I have to hunt Amelia too.
You know, I remember making your first mask. It was quite the process. You kept breaking them, so I had to figure out the perfect amount of plastic to put on them. Because anything heavier than plastic obviously would have been too much of a weight. But at the same time, it couldn't have been flimsy. It took prototype after prototype to finally find the perfect amount. I know you hate me, Avery. I'm under no delusion about that now. That's why you're here, isn't it? To take me out. Because I caused you just so much pain and suffering. Because I created you into something that you don't even recognize anymore. You see, you blame me for everything that happened, but all I remember was the scared, sad little boy who just murdered his parents. I took you in. And I gave you something that you couldn't have given yourself. I made you actually worth something.
I don't hate you, Amelia. I despise you. You're like a parasite, attaching yourself to people in power and then pretending like it's your power. You don't get to take credit for what I am. And it's kind of funny how you remember it me being the one that was so scared and needed somebody, but Amelia, you were the desperate, heartbroken one who was willing to latch herself onto any man who gave her even the slightest bit of attention, even if it was obvious that he never even cared about her.
You know what? You're right. You are absolutely right, Avery. I am the vulnerable one here. Originally, I was supposed to come in here and tell you to leave, and if you didn't, then we would report you to the police. Or kill you, whichever they wanted to decide. And then I was to be sent away to go find and fight for myself. This game of cat and mouse we keep playing is never going to stop. And I've run out of moves. I'm going to give you exactly what you came here for, Avery. I've grown tired of this game. First, I will help you get free, and then, well, then you can do whatever it is you want to do.
You expect me to show you mercy or something? Change my mind because of this sudden new attitude?
No, of course not. I expect you to do what you've always done. Kill the target.
Hey, Sweet Pea, what are you doing?
I'm just playing with my stuffies.
Would you like a snack or anything?
Yes, please.
Alright, well, don't tell your mother this, but I think Grandpa may still have some of those cakes that you like to have.
Ooh, yum. Please, just give us her back. We will do anything to have the baby back. You tell us what we want to know, or else we'll shoot the baby. No, please, don't shoot the baby. I will shoot the baby if you don't tell me what we want to know. No, please. You already shot one of my family. Now you're taking my baby? You can't do this. Well, I can do whatever I want. Now you tell me what we want to know and where those people are, or else I'm going to kill your baby.
Sweet Pea,
Yes, Grandpa?
what are you playing?
You don't want to know. Mommy says that you don't want to know.
Mommy said that I don't want to know what you're playing?
Mommy said that you don't want to know what happened. She said that it would cause too much stress on Grandpa. I don't want to stress Grandpa out.
It won't stress me out, Sweet Pea. What happened?
I don't know if I should say without Mommy's permission.
Emmy, I promise that your mom is okay with this, alright? You need to tell me what's going on.
Well, Mom and Dad, they told me that my dad is my dad, and so I ran away. And
You ran away and your mom didn't tell me?
Mommy and Daddy were really worried about me because I was spending a lot of time with this nice woman who gave me fudge. And then finally, Mommy and Daddy wanted to take me back, so they met up with the woman, and then they got me back. And when I went in by Mommy and Daddy again, they were bleeding all over the floor. At least my dad was.
What? Charlie was bleeding? Your dad was bleeding?
Yeah, I remember because it was really scary. I thought he was really, really hurt. But then my mom and my dad both told me that I can't say anything to Grandpa or anybody else because they might get worried.
The woman who took you, sweet, the nice woman that gave you fudge, what did she look like?
She had brown wavy hair and blonde at the tips, and she had these icy ice eyes.
Blue. She had blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, right? As I live and breathe, Jack Smith, the detective.
Anything else you can remember, sweetheart?
No.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Just Just go back to playing, Remy.
Okay.
Oh yes, please do. Just come on in.
I couldn't help but notice that you, sent in for all the DNA tests to be redone.
Well, yes, that is my job. They sent me down here to give the case a second pair of eyes, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm doing all my own testing.
Don't you think that's a little, overkill? I mean, we already did all this. Are you calling me incompetent?
I would never dream of calling your department incompetent, but I think my investigative eyes are much better than yours, considering the lack of things you've done.
You're not making too many friends in this department already, lady.
I'm very sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Evans, but I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to solve a case that hasn't been solved, and I need to make sure to be aggressive on this. So, are you going to come to my office every 4 seconds every time I make a move and tell me how wrong I am, or are you going to leave me alone?
Fine. Waste funding. It's not my problem.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, you're Jack's daughter, aren't you?
I am. Emma, I didn't realize that they replaced him already. Oh, hi. You're Jack Smith's daughter? Yeah, I am.
What are you doing here?
Evans was just making his exit. So, you two are getting along? You've been around him for any length of time, you would know nobody gets along with him. I'm actually really glad you're here, despite whatever reason. I was meaning to talk to you. Oh, talk to me? About what? I'm not just here to fill in your father's shoes while he's getting better. I'm also here to take another look at the case, and, well, I've been talking to everybody, and you're on my list. You had a dinner party, 5 years ago, and there was a murder that happened there. And your boyfriend was also the first victim. So, yeah, and it seems like you also had a tie to a victim named Olive. She was your friend's girlfriend. There's just a couple of people that, you know, you're tied to, so I would like to talk to you. Oh, yeah, sure. I would love to, help any way I can, although I think I already gave statements on all these cases. You did, and I just went over those, and I just want to make sure that everything's still just as you remembered it. But why are you here, dear? Sorry, I forgot to completely ask. I was just here to grab something for my dad. He forgot something personal here. Oh, well, what is it? Maybe I've seen it. It's a watch. Yeah, he left his watch here. My mom gave it to him. It's kind of important. Well, I haven't seen a watch here. You could try the lost and found. I will, thank you. So, about giving me those statements, I would be happy to take those anytime. You know, if you have time right now, I would love to do that. Kind of mark you off my list, and then I don't have to bother you again. You know what? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, great. So, right. So I'm just gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna start with Justin Flores. That was your boyfriend at the time, right? Yeah, he was my boyfriend. Technically though, at the time that he was deceased, we just recently became exes. Okay. So, well, okay, just start from wherever. Earlier that day. Tell me everything that happened. Well, I might be a little rusty because it's been almost 6 years, but I woke up that morning and I had a shift at the coffee house. So I got ready, which consisted of taking a shower, brushing my hair, and I brushed my teeth. Then I went to the coffee house and I started serving, and I think that was somewhere around 9 o'clock in the morning. And nothing really happened through the day. It was pretty much normal, just customers coming in and giving them their drinks. Okay. And about what time did Justin come to the coffee house? It says here in my notes that there was an altercation between you two.
Well, I wouldn't call it an altercation. He showed up and he was upset that I had broken up with him.
Was the relationship rocky?
Any rockier than I would imagine any relationship at that age. I mean, we were young, but he was mad that I had broken up with him, and he was insistent that I take him back, and I told him simply no. And then he told me that he was going to wait for me when I got off of work. Yeah, it says here that you then met a man named Charlie, Charlie Drake. Charlie was in the coffee house that day, and we did meet. I'm really good friends with his sister, so, yeah, and he offered to walk me home at the time, and I simply said no. And then, I don't know, later I got scared because I saw Justin outside the coffee house, so I called Genevieve, and Charlie came to pick me up and walk me home. Why did you call Charlie? He was somebody you just met. So why did you call him? Why didn't you call your dad or somebody else? My dad was usually busy with work, so I didn't want to bother him. And like I said, Genevieve was a close friend, so I trusted her brother to keep me safe from my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we need to take a break? Just hurts to remember, you know. Would you mind getting me some water or something? Of course, dear. Okay. Deal with these intrusive questions, and I had a fake cry. Search better come up with something for Amelia. Where's Amelia? He should have the keys. First we get out of here. Then you get what's coming to you. It's your revenge. Take it however you want it. What do you want, Emma? Charlie, I know I'm not your favorite person right now, and I may never be your favorite person ever again, but I meant what I said when I said that I wanted things to work between us. Listen, you can't go after Avery. Emma, I already told you that I'm going to no matter what. No, I mean, you can't go after Avery alone. Listen, I don't fully agree with what you're doing, and I don't know, I think it's dangerous, but I owe you a lot. So, I'm going to help you. What the hell is this? Today I went down to the police station and I did a search on Amelia Hart. Got a little bit of background information and possible locations of where she might be, addresses, etc. Like you said, if you're gonna hunt Avery, you have to hunt Amelia. Thank you. I definitely don't deserve that, but you're welcome. Avery, I don't know if you're going to get this, if you're going to even listen to this, or if it's going to affect anything, but Charlie came and talked to me. He told me what happened between you and Emma.
And I would be lying if I said that it didn't feel like a dagger to the heart. I spent all day today trying to hate you, trying to tell myself I would be better off without you. But I've come to the sad conclusion that I'm not. So just wherever you are or whatever you're doing, whatever trouble you're in, just I will help you. I will do anything to have you back. I know we can do this. Guess that's all I really had to say. Bye, Avery. And I love you.